Hello, beloved. I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today is your first time, I do want to welcome you. On today's episode, we will be taking it step by step as usual. I hope that you will enjoy the making today. May God richly bless you, and remember that life without Jesus Christ is lifeless. Until next time, please keep watching.
Hello loves, I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today's your first time, welcome back. On today's episode, I'm showing you how to make my Ghanaian pound cake marble colorful cake. This cake is so delicious. You can use it for breakfast, you can use it as a dessert. It's equally versatile. Now before we start making this recipe, let me go ahead and show you the quick ingredients you are going to need. Whilst you are here, please do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, and do not forget to share this recipe with friends and loved ones. So here are the simple ingredients you need: salt, baking powder, eggs, nutmeg, your all-purpose flour, butter, sugar, and pretty much here is everything. But I'll be sure to leave everything in the description box for you. Now, the color that I'm using to decorate this cake is completely optional. If you want to bake the cake without the color, you can equally do that. But this time, I just wanted to add the color just like my mom used to make it when I was a little girl. Every Christmas or whenever the occasion called for it, she'll make this delicious cake and we enjoy it. So the first thing we want to do is to grease our baking tin. So make sure it's well greased because when the cake is baked, we want it to come out very easily, okay? So this is how we are going to go about it. So once that has been taken care of, the next thing we want to do is to sift the all-purpose flour. Make sure that you sift it nicely with the nutmeg, the baking powder, and the salt. So once everything has been sifted, the next thing you want to do is to stir it nicely and have everything thoroughly combined, okay? So that is what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to set it aside and move on to the next step. Here I'm ready to add my 3 sticks of softened butter or 1.5 cups of softened butter. Make sure that your butter and all the ingredients are in room temperature, okay, for better results. Here I'm adding my sugar and I'm gonna go ahead and cream everything together. The secret here in making any moist, delicious cake is to make sure that when you are creaming the butter, it doubles in size. Cream it all the way until it doubles in size. It's gonna become really nice and fluffy. After that, you start adding your eggs. The eggs are also in room temperature, so I'm adding 1 egg at a time. And I'm using the total of 6 eggs for this recipe. So we're going to continue creaming the mixture until it has come together, okay? So when you see that it has curdled like this, do not worry. There is nothing wrong with that. So at this point, I'll be adding my vanilla extract, and I'm adding about a teaspoon of that. Now I'm ready to add my sifted all-purpose flour, and I'm going to add it in smaller batches to make sure that everything is thoroughly creaming together. I don't want my butter to be lumpy, so whenever you see that the sides are like that, just scrape it down and make sure that everything is whisking together very nicely, okay? You want your butter to be lumpy free. At this point, I'm ready to create my marble colorful cake. So here I'm dividing some of the butter into 3 bowls, and I'm adding my green, pink, and blue color. to the butter mixture, and I'm just gonna mix it. So after mixing it, this is how it looks like. Now I'm ready to assemble the butter, and I'm getting ready to bake it. At this point, you can be creative. I wanted to use the clear butter first, and then I added the colorful butter. You can do it the other way around. That is completely up to you, okay? So once everything is poured inside the tin, I'm just going to use my spatula to kind of spread it. Because when the cake comes out, you want to make sure that the color is almost everywhere in the cake. Typically, my mom will use the red and green color, especially during Christmas. But I just wanted to do a little something extra. So I added the blue just to make mine a bit different. But I'm still going with my mom's recipe. Thank you, Mom. So at this point, I'm going to add the remaining butter, and I'm going to spread that on top of the colorful marble cake, and I'm ready to set it inside the oven. Here, I'm going to bake it for 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 1 hour. And after 1 hour, I'm going to insert a toothpick or a skewer inside the cake and make sure that it's thoroughly baked before I take it out of the oven. So it should look something like this, okay? So let's go ahead and put it in the oven. Now, after 45 minutes, the second remaining batter that I put in this foil tin is baked, and here I'm inserting the skewer to make sure that it's thoroughly baked. You can see how moist this cake is, right? The skewer came out clean, so it means the cake is thoroughly baked. And this is the second one, and that is the marble cake, and that is the star of the show. As you can see, it's nicely baked. Doesn't it look gorgeous? I hope you'll be able to give this recipe a try. Look at how moist the cake is, and it's cutting like butter. I hope you'll be able to make this recipe, share them with your friends and loved ones. I really appreciate you coming by. May God richly bless you. Subscribe to my channel. I love you all so much. I will see you in my next video. Until next time, colorful marble Ghanaian pancake recipe. Bye for now. Remain blessed. Bye bye.